Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build multi-layered parallax effect using only CSS. This is what we are going to build. You can see that each of the images are moving at different speed. So let's begin. Firstly, I have taken two files, index.html and styles.css, boilerplate. I'm going to name it Space Explorer. And I'm going to link the CSS. In my case, this is style CSS, and I'm going to open it up in the live server. I'm going to keep it side by side. Control B. First, I'm going to write the code for navbar div. The class name is going to be navbar, and inside this, I'm going to have four anchor tags. href is going to be hashtag home. Similarly, I'll have three more. It is going to say mission. The next one will say discoveries. Next one will say contact. Our navbar is done. Now I'm going to take a div for the parallax container. Inside that, I'm going to take another class, parallax layer, and bg layer. Inside that, I'm going to take an image. Source is going to be in the assets folder. First one is going to be of a galaxy. Alter is going to be deep space. ID, class, so similarly, I'm going to, this is a div, and inside this div, there is an image with some class name. I will copy paste it and change the image source and ID and class. I have copy pasted them and changed them. This is what it looks like. Now I will move on to the next section, which is called content layer. Let me collapse them all. And inside that parallax container, I'm going to take another class and it will be called content layer div h1, and class is going to be glow text. And I'll take a p tag. Inside that p tag, I'll add some writing. So our parallax container section is done. I'll move on to the content section. Content section ID is going to be mission. Inside that, I'm going to write h2. Class is going to be glow text. Our mission. And similarly, I will have our mission and then I'll have a p tag which will describe our mission. So I'll have two more section like this. So I'll just copy paste them. After copy pasting, this is what it looks like. So we have our content section ready. And lastly, we have our footer. So I'm going to take a footer tag p and copy 2024. So we have our skeleton ready. Now we are going to move on to our CSS. For CSS, firstly, I'm going to use a font that is called Orbitron. I will just import it and paste it here. And then I'm going to take body, HTML, height, 100 page, margin, 0, font family, Orbiton, Orbitron, and then sans serif. You can already see the font has changed. Overflow X will be hidden. Background color, black, and the text color will be white. Now let's move on to the parallax container. Height is going to be 100 page. Overflow X, hidden. Overflow Y, auto. Perspective, 1 pixel. Position, relative. So this is what it looks like so far. And now we will move on to the parallax layer. Position, absolute, top 0, right 0, bottom 0, left 0, display, flex, justify content, center, and align items will be center. Now, let's move on to BG layer. Transform, translate C minus 10 pixel, and scale is going to be 11. Scale is going to be 11. So let me explain what is happening here. The translate Z means that it moves the background layer furthest back by 10 pixel along the z-axis, and it scales up significantly 11 times to make it appear as a full background despite being moved back. So we are going to use this method, use this CSS for all the layers we have here. So how many layers do I have? Let's see. In the parallax container, I have PG layer, stars layer, planet layer, asteroid layer, spaceship layer, and astronaut layer. So now I'm going to copy paste them. So I have copy pasted for all the layers the same code. Now I'm going to move on to the content layer. This is the one. This is the content layer. Content layer, transform, translate C will be 0. In this case, it is going to be 0. Position will be relative. Height 100 ph. Display, flex, justify content, center, align items, center, and C index will be 1. Flex direction will be column. Padding 20 pixel top and 20 pixel all over. Text align, center. And now let's give a background color because I cannot see it properly. So I think it is in the P. So let's give P a background color. It is going to be PG RGBA 000, and opacity is going to be 0.5. Now I can see the text. Padding will be 20 pixel. Border radius will be 10 pixel. Looks good. Now let's do something about the images. Here we have the class parallax image for all the images. Position, absolute. Max width, 100%. Height, auto. We are just going to decrease the things. You can already see the parallax effect is happening, but we'll make it even better. Now let's fix the images and put them in different positions. Let's start with PG image. I have taken an ID here. Width is going to be 100%. Height is going to be 100%. Object fit will be covered. Great. So I'll do the same for all the images. I have done same for all the images. In some images, there are some extra properties such as opacity is 0.7 here for this star image. If I put 1, I can see it even better, but if I put 0.7, it's slightly blurry. Planet image with right top. So you can see there is coordinates here, and by using these coordinates, I can place the images in different positions. So if let's spaceship, if I say that bottom is going to be 20, so it is 20% above the last line of the bottom. So it was 10, 10 looks better. Okay, let's finish this up because it's already working. I'm going to give some, let's fix this so everything looks better. H1, margin is going to be 0. Font size will be 3 rem. Text shadow, this is the one. So have a look at here. It is going to change 0, 0, 10 pixel. Then a comma, 0, 0, 20 pixel. 0, 0, 30 pixel. We have a nice glowing effect here. Now I'll move on to the P. Margin 1 rem, 0. Font size 1.2 rem. Max width 800 pixel. Navbar looks bad. Let's fix the navbar. A, the color is going to be, we already have the color. Padding 14 pixel, 20 pixel. Before doing this, let me do the navbar first. Then it looks better. The navbar one. Position, it will be fixed with 100%. Background color, RGBA. This one, but it will be 8. Okay. Padding 10 pixel. Text align center. Now I cannot see it, right? We cannot see it. So we are going to change the Z index and put the Z index 1000. Now I can see it. Let's fix the child's padding 14 pixel, 20 pixel. Text decoration none. Display inline block. Transition all 0.3 second is. So whatever the transition we have, it will look good. So let's have some transition. Napper A. When I hover about them, background color should change. It should change to RGBA 0 255 255 opacity 0.3. You can already see. And transform scale 1.1. Just become a slightly bigger. Now let's move on to the content section. Background color 0, 0, 0, 0.8. Padding 50 pixel. Text align center. Display flex. Flex direction column. Justify content center. Align items. Center. Lastly, fix the footer. Color is going to be already have this teal kind of color. Display flex. Justify content and justify items. They're both going to be the same. Let's give it some padding. 10 pixel 0. So let's just close this text a bit. So the headings are glowing. Let's see how it looks. So you can see that each layer is moving at a different pace. So it is giving the multi-layered parallax effect vibe. Everything looks good.